Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a look here at Wojak really quick. I get a lot of questions now. Hey, are we broken bearish? Are we in this descending type of trend now? And at a glance, yeah, it totally looks like it. But let's double check and make sure to verify this on smaller time frames and kind of see what's going on, because there's a lot of back end stuff that we could probably see that will probably help us get better perspective on things. Okay, so thanks so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day, regardless of this redness here. I think it is temporary, but once again, we got to look at some support levels here. We can jump right in here. Honestly, with a 4-hour time frame, we can see this kind of type of parallel here where the price action has had some difficulty getting below that level previously and broke to the upside. So that could work as a strong support level because there's likely a volume profile there at about 58,800. Okay, so there's a good chance that the price action is going to consolidate in that range. Also keep in mind too, when you have a double top like this, the price comes up and hits the same point twice. There's a good chance the sell-off is going to come down to at least that halfway point. Okay, so we'll look at some other things on the 1 hour to kind of verify that, but that is basically where we're at here. Quick favor before we get moving forward here. If you could help us grow our Twitter community, we'd really just like to try to get that up and running here. We've been at it for a good solid month here, 1,500 subscribers roughly, and we greatly appreciate it. So if you want to have some fun and learn along the way, a lot of cool stuff coming through here, technical, fundamental data, and of course a little bit of humor as well. Okay, so we do love having a good time there, so be sure to check that out, and obviously like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube as well. Enable notifications so you can stay abreast on these things. So what we want to know is how much lower is it going to go, right? Well, we've got a couple of these ascending trends just so you know what these lines are here. First of all, we had an ascending trend here that was creating higher lows, okay? And then it inevitably broke to the downside there, so we lost our first ascending trend. Now, a lot of times those ascending trends will run concurrent with moving averages, which we saw the 20-day SMA working upwards. We recently lost that 20-day SMA, so our next support level is the 50-day simple moving average. Okay, so the 50 is notoriously a stronger support level. You can see it running concurrent with this ascending type of trend. So the bottom line here is if we stay along above that level, we're in good shape. If we break below, we'll have a different conversation, have to redraw out some new Fibonacci retracement levels, because we'll probably be in price discovery to the downside at that point. Okay, now, for right now, not in terrible shape, but we are in this unique situation where we're hitting that support bottom, potentially. We want to hopefully hope that holds. It's not easy to say that. All right, so the thing that I see here, this truly bearish, and I don't love this at all, because this is kind of the thing that I always look at first, is 50 on the RSI. It's really telling us here that as the money starts to outflow from this coin, the price starts to drop. Okay, so open interest is decreasing inevitably, and what we're seeing here is we lost 50 on the RSI. That's commonly a support level for most coins. Now again, it's not a guarantee, it's not like a line in the sand, you cross this level and you're truly bearish, but it gives us an overall bearish sentiment in the immediate future here on the 4-hour, telling us that we're probably still expected to go down lower, or at least at the very best maintain this current price point. I think a recovery and a bounce right now, right away, would be very naive to anticipate. Okay. That said, MACD is still diverging quite significantly, and we're definitely looking like we are in a position where the price action could come lower. So I'd be happy to, potentially add to my position at this level at 59,000, maybe 60,000. But if it keeps going lower, I would recommend waiting, potentially dollar cost average on your way down. But we want to verify this 50-day simple moving average will hold. We want to get back up over 50 on the RSI too. So there's not like a lot of positivity here, but I wouldn't say it's like glaringly negative, but it makes sense that we're diverging at this point. In fact, let's take a quick look at TD sequential on the 4-hour. We're about 7 4-hour candlesticks on the way down. Okay, so without further consolidation, the price could literally come down for another 8 hours. Okay, so keep in mind, we're not truly at the bottom yet. And in truth, if you hit a 9 on TD sequential, it doesn't mean it's just going to instantly reverse, but we have a better chance of doing so if we consolidate at this area for the next 24 hours. So I'm going to be looking at this price point. If the price can stay at about 58,000 or higher in the next 24 hours, that to me would be a strong fundamental catalyst giving us, or more so a technical catalyst, giving us the indication that the price action does not want to go below that level, and that we have a tremendous amount of volume in this range, and that's going to be able to help our cause. Now, if we take a look at the volume profile, you can kind of see pretty obvious there's a lot of volume at this area. Okay, so that's a positive sign. That's usually working as a support. We lose that range, keep in mind, it could be a further drop to this most recent support at 31/40,000. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's kind of roughly what we're looking at there. Taking a look at the hourly, let's go ahead and wrap this up here for us. We can see that we have an obvious good 6 or 7 hours to the downside. We're at a 5 on TD sequential, so we could literally see another 4 more hours. So my guess is that we're going to see somewhere between 4 to 8 more hours at this price point, this range, potentially even lower, and consolidating at this level. Right where we have that strong volume profile would make sense to be able to consolidate, but we're kind of just really hoping for that to be the case. So that being said, if we're in the situation here, I would just be patient and wait a little bit more for confirmation, because it's important to recognize that you don't want to just buy the dip because it's a dip, right? If you've been doing that, you've been dollar cost averaging on your way down, which isn't terrible, but you probably could have waited to put a larger amount in here now, right? That's why we wait. That's why we're patient. That's why I teach that to my trading, through my trading academy and to my community. All right, again, you want to become a better trader, have the support of an awesome staff like myself and a few other admins that are phenomenal traders. CryptoCash.tech is a site linked down below. We've got a lot of new members coming over with day trades on the horizon. Currently, I send out swing trades that are followable through Cornix as an automatic trade. It's really cool. You just link your exchange, takes the trades for you. Very, very, very awesome. That being said, Wojak, let's focus on the last thing that's important here, and that is the Ichimoku cloud. We've broken soundly below the cloud. Pepe has the same scenario, and as well as Bitcoin, where the price action is coming down. We have the lagging span free and clear of price action, really just implying if you have a short position open, you keep it open. If you want to consider a long, you wait to take a long, because we don't have any confirmation on this time frame, pretty much any time frame that verifies that we're in good shape to take a long. Okay, we'll go ahead and draw out some kind of descending trend lines here as well. So I'll go ahead and send out our potential playout charts through Twitter. So make sure you go ahead and again follow us on Twitter, enable notifications so you can get these kind of updates. But to me, it makes a lot of sense for the price action to kind of consolidate here and to inevitably break upwards if we can maintain this price point. We lose this support level, then we're going to be in this kind of no man's land, for lack of better terms, relying on the 50-day simple moving average on the 4-hour time frame, and we truly don't want that. Yeah, right. So we want to average ourselves out sideways here for a little bit. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I hope this makes sense and I described this correctly. If you want to become a better trader, again, CryptoCash.tech is a site. Help us grow our Twitter community as well. Greatly appreciate that. And thank you again to everyone so far who's just made it a much better place, especially those in my Algorand community, my Pepe community, and of course Wojak as well. Greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the support. I do look forward to work with you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.